It's Bill Satry. I want to talk to you, RV dealers and marine dealerships. It's April 2020, and I have three major concerns that I want to share with you. And this is a pitch, but I want to share with you about what we're going on. This isn't a pause in the market. You might be told that while you're straightening chairs and dusting off shelves and reorganizing your office, that we're just paused. That's BS. That's not right. This is a reboot of the market. And I'm going to prove to you it's a reboot because of the conversations that I have with dealers, both on the marine side and on the RV side. And you guys really don't have a leader out there in the market that's going to tell you to, keep going forward. So right now, I'm going to be that guy because I have enough data where at least I can share what I think you should be doing right now. And I want to step out on the plank and share three principles that I think is going to either make or break us in the next 90 days. And this is very serious stuff. It's not entertainment. I'll keep the TV going in the background to kind of entertain you, but this is life or death in the marketplace in the next 90 days. Let me share why. Let me start backwards. This customer is not the same customer anymore. This is a person who's disloyal a bit, who is spontaneous. And if they're going to go out and look for a boat or an RV, you're really going to have to cater to them. And this idea of a sales funnel, I can draw you one and it narrows down. You told, customers the top of the sales funnel. That's all gone. Forget it. It's done. People are not going to shop door to door or dealership to dealership and crawl through a bunch of trailers. What they are going to do is listen to people that talk to them early and probably close them early on a product. And that includes boats as well. And this is really hard for dealers to believe. I really have to go through this door with them on this. This is not the same market. It's like you've been in a coma for 20 years and you woke up again, and now you're going to be dealing with somebody completely different. So let me tell you why the disruption of the funnel is imperative. You're going to learn a term called AI marketing or omni-channel marketing. That's what I do. It's the commercial part of this. And the reason that I'm talking to you this strongly is digital retargeting, TV ads, radio ads, television, direct mail, whatever you think you're doing in the past. I don't think, like Anthony Robbins says, the past doesn't equal the future. You have got to make a decision. Is it you're going to do business like you thought you did in the past, or are you going to get it to these customers early? Let me tell you why early disruption is important. You've got families out there that are going to want to do RVing. I'll go to RV and then I'm going to go to boats. Boats is right now a little more exciting than RV, but they're both passionate. Everybody's been pent up for the last couple months. The RV is a way of everybody hopping in, loading up, and backing out of the driveway and going somewhere different. You can't fly. You can't go to other countries. The money is on, according to the dealers that I talked to, a lot of them are doubling down on this RV thing. And they believe there's going to be more people wanting to do it. But I think they're right. But they're not going to do it in the way that you and I have traditionally thought of them doing it. They're not going to shows. They're not going to crowds. They're not going to several dealerships. So the person that can connect with these people early, even though they got an inferior product or they're on an ugly lot or they don't have the selection, they're going to win. Because at the end of the day, does this thing have slide outs? Does it have bunks? Does it have a bathroom big enough? Does it have a kitchen I can work in? Oh, it's 35 and you got it on for 25. We're saving 10 grand and you can go 120 months and that's 350 bucks. We'll take it. That's what's going to happen. It isn't going to be like, well, we like this. We'll be back to see you. If you got the right thing, they're writing it up and they're getting the hell out of there. That's going to happen in the RV industry. And I'll go to marine in a minute, but like, dang, if you're not talking early to that customer early and disrupting that, I, I'm getting people that want to do that. And it's done by artificial intelligence. Let me tell you how that works. A pixel, which is code, we write, and we have you place that code on your website. You might place it on a vehicle display page or your home page. But the minute a customer goes there with their smartphone device or their device at home, device ID or IP address, we're picking that up and we're translating that or converting that into a home address. We have 1 billion devices converted to 100 million households. And so with those 100 million households, I can determine, put on my phone off, I can determine who's been there, how frequent they've been there, and decide if we want to spend a couple bucks on sending them a postcard for a personal VIP appointment. Either we wheel that Class A motorhome over to their house, or we can have them come in on a separate invite when we're closed and they can come in by themselves with their kids. You decide. You want to learn about this next year? You want to figure this out next fall, or do you want to jump on this particular strategy right now? So that's what's going on. My customers, my clients are picking off customers early. So who's hitting your website? About 40% to 50 are your customers. The other 60% are your competitors' customers. They got all the time in the world at home to be looking at this trailer or that trailer, or this motorhome or that motorhome. So they're going to pick and they're going to start making phone calls, or they're going to start researching online. So if I got their home address and I start the invite earlier, I'm going to get the sale. It's as easy as that. The second thing I'd be doing in the RV industry, it's not geo fencing anymore, it's geo framing. Geo framing allows me to see customers that are at different brick and mortar locations. So if they're looking at another motorhome, I've got their information. I've got that location matched to a home address. I can do something exceptional. And it's not that I'll be going after your competitors' customers. I might be geoframing my own lots. While I'm closed, I could be geoframing my own lot. Number 3 is I could take your database of customers that, say you have 30,000 customers in your database. I could take those 30,000 customers inside your database and actually layer them on top of your website. So now I know when your own customers are hitting your website. And usually that takes hours or days or sometimes weeks to figure out. I know it immediately. So that I'm going to send them a different message. So you're getting the picture. I can use AI technology. I can omni-channel them a message. If they landed on, trying to think of a name of them, an Aljo motorhome, or what I have is a Kodiak. And if they landed on a 23-foot or 30-foot Kodiak and it had opposing slides, I could send them out that particular unit and send them an offer on it that nobody else can see. It's pretty cool. Or I can send them an offer based on them being a past customer to do something VIP-ish. I'm telling you, I get nothing that's VIP-ish. Now that I'm a little older, I get invited to certain restaurants to listen to somebody talk about retirement. The only reason they got that is they bought my name somewhere. That's it. That's it. They'll buy me a dinner if I'll listen to them about tax laws and investing money. Other than that, I'm not getting any VIP offers. Should be, but I'm not. People that should be giving me a VIP offer is Costco. I've been there enough. So that's the one element you got to get your act together in as RV dealers. As marine dealers, let me talk to you. This is really special. You've got inventory sitting there. You may have a $3 million yacht, or you may have an $80,000 ski boat, but you got inventory sitting there. With geoframing, the 3rd generation, I now can look at lakes, rivers, streams, intracoastals. I can look at waterways and harbors of where people are and where they have been last year. I have one client, I've got over 60,000 home addresses of people that are on waterways. At their home address. So if they're close to a dealership, I can invite them in. I know they are on the boat. So while you're buying search engine optimization and people that are using words like skiing and boating and all this stuff, I'm buying the real people that are out there doing it. The only thing I don't know is what they're driving or what they're sailing in, but I do know where they live. So those particular marine dealers are going after the marketplace with a vengeance. They are inviting those people in for a VIP experience, or they're bringing the boat to their dock. We're having the ability to rescue customers, literally. And I'm not making this up. This comes from my clients wanting to do this. I'm not sitting there reading the book thinking, well, let's go sail a boat to somebody's dock. That's their strategy, is to be able to get inside the customer's operating reality in 2020 during COVID. So not only can we go after people that hit your website, find out what yacht they looked at, what ski boat they looked at, but we can go after people that are sitting on a lake and decide if we really want to market to them or not for less than a price of a cup of coffee, more like a price of half of a Happy Meal. And we could probably either get them in or get them back online to set an appointment, or we'll go see them. This is not the typical market that's going to come back. This is a reboot of a new market. The meek might be the people that sell, and the big companies may drop down a notch depending on how they respond to this. My invitation to you is, if you're a dealer or a general manager, contact me. I'm not going to have this in every market saturated with 3 or 4 dealers. It's going to be more like one dealer in each PMA. And with my partner, IDS, if you're an IDS dealer, this is going to get really easy for you, because I'll be able to look at your data of your current customer database and actually go after customers that are sitting with equity, they're sitting with a high interest rate, sitting with maybe a unit they don't want, and let's get them to trade it in, or let's get them to bring that unit back. Let's get them to do something different if they're not using it. My challenge is getting to you with the current media out here. I would really love to direct mail your dealership and actually talk to you, but I think this video is quite the way to get after you. My email is Bill, BILL, at Sattre, SATTREE.com. I want to teach you about Boomerang West. I want to teach you about AI technology and omni-channel marketing. This isn't going to be the same. This is going to be different. And the dealers who are right now strategizing are going to win. And the dealers that are dusting shelves and trophies and painting walls, it's all great. But I think these other dealers are going to start collecting your customers and the active customers out in the marketplace. I challenge you to get a hold of me and let's talk. Let's talk about your situation, what you're up against, and what value proposition that we need to expose to your customers to get them to stop and to make a decision early in the marketplace. And quit going to competitors, because they are not loyal like they used to be. All bets are off the table on people the way they acted in the past. This is a different market. I hope to hear from you soon.